It's Monday, guys, and Monday is my favorites day, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite thing to help alkalize your system. And this is a really interesting topic because there's a whole lot of different things out there. Some are fads, some actually work, from drinking alkalized water to avoiding certain foods and taking certain supplements. I want to talk about my favorite ways of doing this, but before we get to that, what you need to understand about acidity within the bloodstream is acidity is often a side effect from energy production. So we have two main ways we can produce energy. One is via converting glucose into energy, and the other is via converting fat into energy. And the reason why this is important to understand is because converting glucose into energy produces a substance known as lactic acid. And we need lactic acid. It does a lot of good things for us, but the other thing lactic acid can do is actually create acidity within the bloodstream as well. And you can relatively get a good idea of what your pH is just by checking saliva pH. So get yourself some pH paper, check your saliva with it, and by doing that, it mimics blood, maybe not 100%, but pretty closely. So we want to be looking somewhere just over 7 as your saliva pH. So that's something to look for. So here's a few things you can do to help alkalize your system that are very, very simple, but without getting into a complicated range of events. So the first thing to do is reduce your carbohydrate intake. So make your system burn fat more, and by doing that, you'll utilize carbon dioxide rather than lactic acid as a waste product, and that can make a big difference. So that said, if you're reducing carbohydrates, second thing you can do is also increase your fat intake. And by doing that, we balance those ratios out. We really want to make us more fat dependent in terms of energy utilization rather than glucose as our major energy source. Another thing you can try as well, there is a conversion process from pyruvate down into acetyl-CoA, which is one of our major components of our Krebs cycle, our energy production process. And when this pathway gets a bit jammed up, that's also when we start producing a lot of lactic acid. And this is really a pathway dependent on a few different things, but one of the key vitamins we see often respond well in opening that pathway is vitamin B1. That's thiamine pyrophosphate, and it works quite well at opening it up. There are a whole lot of other minerals that you can take as well to help alkalize the system and bring it back under control, as well as some acid and alkali burning foods. There's a whole lot of minerals that also help with that. So things like potassium and other minerals like this. And there's a really great formula we have in our office called Alkalise Essentials. This is a combination of all of these minerals in one powder format, and some citric acid as well. And a scoop of this a day does a whole lot of other benefits for the system as well, in terms of also helping to improve that carbohydrate metabolism problem and alkalizing our bloodstream as well. Whole lot of great benefits to being a little bit alkaline over a little bit acidic, guys. So that should be the goal for us as we head forward. Anyway, if you have any questions in regards to my favorite things today, please post them up below. If you want to know more about alkaline or other minerals that you can use or vitamins you can use to open up these pathways, hey, just send me an email, send me a message, or post up below. Always happy to help. But for now, I'm Trevor Security from Spinewise, and we'll catch you in the next vid. Bye for now.